Welcome back to the final episode of our series on the Van Westendorp Pricing Model. By now, you should have a good grasp of how to gather data and analyze it to find optimal pricing points. In this episode, we'll focus on applying these insights in real-world scenarios, discussing the model's limitations, and exploring how to use it alongside other pricing strategies. Let's start with practical applications of the Van Westendorp Pricing Model. Once you have identified the optimal price point and the range of acceptable prices, you can begin to apply this data to your pricing decisions. For instance, if you're launching a new product, you can set your introductory price near the optimal price point to attract early adopters while ensuring the price feels fair and valuable. Another application is in price adjustments for existing products. If sales have plateaued, revisiting the Van Westendorp data can guide whether a price drop or increase might revitalize demand. The model's insights can help you find a new price that feels like a fresh bargain, or avoid dropping so low that you undercut perceived value. Now let's look at how to combine the Van Westendorp model with other pricing strategies. While the Van Westendorp model gives valuable insights into consumer perceptions, it doesn't consider factors like costs, competitors' prices, or broader market dynamics. For a well-rounded approach, consider integrating it with cost-plus pricing, competitor analysis, or value-based pricing to ensure that your prices are not just consumer-friendly, but also financially sustainable and competitive. For instance, if the Van Westendorp model suggests an optimal price point that's below your costs, you'll need to reassess your cost structure or product positioning rather than simply lowering your price. Alternatively, if you're entering a highly competitive market, use Van Westendorp insights to set your price within the acceptable range, but also align it closely with your competitors to avoid pricing yourself out of contention. Case studies are a great way to see this model in action. Let's briefly discuss two examples. In the first case, a software company used the Van Westendorp pricing model when launching a new productivity app. They found their optimal price point was higher than their initial estimate, allowing them to price more confidently and maximize revenue without losing customer interest. As a result, their launch was not only successful in terms of sales, but also positioned the product as a premium offering in its category. In another example, a retail brand faced declining sales for a mid-tier product line. By applying the Van Westendorp model, they discovered that their prices were creeping into the too expensive territory for most of their target market. By adjusting their prices into the upper range of the bargain zone, they rejuvenated interest, leading to a notable sales recovery. While these applications sound great, it's important to understand the limitations of the Van Westendorp pricing model. One major limitation is that it's based on perceived value, which is inherently subjective and can vary widely among different customer segments. This can make it challenging to pinpoint a single price that works universally. Additionally, the model doesn't account for external factors like market trends, economic conditions, or competitor actions that can all influence pricing decisions. And because it relies on hypothetical scenarios, asking consumers what they would do, it might not always predict actual behavior perfectly. So when using the Van Westendorp model, remember that it's a guide, not a definitive answer. Use it to inform your pricing strategy, but don't rely on it in isolation. Combining its insights with market research, cost analysis, and competitive intelligence will give you a more comprehensive and effective pricing strategy. In summary, the Van Westendorp pricing model is a powerful tool for understanding consumer price perceptions and setting prices that align with market expectations. By asking the right questions, analyzing the data effectively, and applying the insights in context, you can optimize your pricing strategy for better business outcomes. That wraps up our series on the Van Westendorp pricing model. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you found these videos helpful. If you enjoyed this series, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest content. If you have any questions or want to see more examples, drop a comment below. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in our next series.